Hey everybody, Orpheolus here. Welcome back to some more Pokemon Sword and Shield. Last time, we explored the Isle of Armor even further, getting ourselves the remaining of the Diglett, getting ourselves a totally fantastic and worthwhile reward, and all that fun stuff. This time, we depart from Sir Chester once again, and when we're here on Route 9, and instead of getting detoured by certain bikes or anything like that, we are going to head out and actually progress this area. Welcome to Sir Chester Bay. I really like this area. This is like one of the first times in a Pokemon game that you can actually explore a Arctic Sea of sorts. So the main gimmick about this area here are going to be the Grapploct. They're going to chase you. They are not that good. Alright, what do I want to do with Grapploct? Yeah, I'll use Crimius for them. So the Grapploct. They are strong Pokemon here that are kind of worth fighting. So the Grapploct here on this route, they're going to be level 50, which is all nice and dandy. Only problem I have with Grapploct though is that they are not good Pokemon. Well, they're alright Pokemon. They're level 50 though, which is very nice, and they're very potent for this point of the game. Problem is that they're a little difficult to take down. So yeah, don't worry about failing them. You have actually multiple Grapplocts you can take down here, so... yeah, they are pretty slow and their stats aren't super fantastic. So yeah, so don't worry too much about catching them. Like you can you can just fight a couple. If you don't get it, take it down and then go for the next one. That sort of thing. But they are pretty strong Pokemon, all things considered. Level 50 at this point in the game is very good. Problem is that they are a little hard to catch. I think that might just be because of a scaling thing. I don't know. Yeah, I don't really care if I fail the Grapploct. There's multiple Grapploct here. And plus, I don't have it in the dex, and I've been actually doing a lot of dex work off screen. Leveling up some of my lesser used Pokemon. There we go. Grapploct was caught. Oh, nice and dandy. Level ups for Spartoon. Alright, adding you to the dex. I'll go over Grapploct's bio in a little bit once we have access to the grass here. A body made up of nothing but muscle makes the grappling moves this Pokemon performs with its tentacles tremendously powerful. Or perhaps forbidden love. Yeah, that's right, I'm darker, more mature. Never mind. Alright, then going on through this area further on, there's quite a few Pokemon here. I expect to get ambushed by a lot of flying Pokemon since, well, Pokemon flying out of the sea and everything. Okay, what level are you? 39? Yeah, I can run. Crimius is surprisingly a little bit fast. Not the fastest Pokemon around, but good enough. Pearl String, very nice selling item. Yeah, I can bring up Clembora again. Yeah, just kind of the example of a Pokemon with a high experience growth rate. So heading on into land here, we get ourselves quite a few Pokemon here in the grass-wise. And we have a very convenient trainer here that we're going to fight. Whether it's fishing or Pokemon battle, site matchups are important. Yes, they are. Are you bringing up Quillfish? Okay. An interesting Pokemon to say the least. Not the first Pokemon I would bring up, but whenever you catch up. At least you don't have Intimidate. If I can get a couple crits, that'd be cool. There we go. Clembora just going in for the awkward one-shot. Alright, then next up, Pyukumuku. Oh no, I am so intimidated by probably the worst Pokemon of all time. No, seriously, Pyukumuku is terrible. What are you gonna do? Counter me? Toxic me? Harden? Oh no, I am so intimidated. Oh yeah, and with this I can avoid innards out. Darn. Oh god, no! Oh wait, never mind. You have no HP. What a pathetic Pokemon. I'm sorry, Pyukumuku is terrible. And that there is exactly why Pyukumuku is probably one of the worst Pokemon of all time. I'm sorry, but I think that Delibird is better than Pyukumuku. Losing a spiky Pokemon makes my heart feel prickly. I'm sorry. Pyukumuku is the worst Pokemon of all time. Alright then, so going on here to a fishing spot. This fishing spot's kind of a little bit important. Trying to catch some Pokemon. Alright then, so we get ourselves a Mantyke here. So the main thing about this that I'm going to be bringing up right now is that there is a little mechanic in this game known as chain fishing. I'm going to bring this up now because I kind of thought I'd bring it up. Chain fishing in this game is not really worth it. So how chain fishing works is that every time you defeat a Pokemon, I'll just be kind of fighting this here for a little bit. Every time you defeat a Pokemon with chain fishing, and you don't run away, don't flee the battle, don't move to another area, don't fail the rod, etc., your chain will go up. The chain is relatively worthless though, because as you build up your chain, you'll be more than likely to encounter brilliant Pokemon. Kind of like the Aura Pokemon that surrounds it. And by bringing up the Aura Pokemon, whenever you do that Aura, the chain will reset. Brilliant Auras, they have a slight increased chance of you fighting shiny Pokemon. The more Pokemon that you have defeated, such as these Mantykes, they'll slowly bring up the chance of encountering a shiny Pokemon with a Brilliant Aura. So what does this all mean? It's relatively worthless. I mean, unlike previous chain fishing like in X and Y, where as you go fishing, you'll be more likely to encounter a shiny Pokemon, here's just a chance for you to get a chance at a shiny Pokemon. All around, it is not really worth it. You have to get it up to like 20 or so to see any lucrative results, and overall, it's not worth it. It was just something I thought I'd bring up just because of the chain fishing thing. The reason why I'm doing some fishing here is because extremely rarely you'll be able to encounter yourself Lapras. Yeah, Lapras is a 1% encounter rate here. So yeah, it's a little bit rare, to say the least. There we go. And this is going to be JoJo Energy. Okay. Yeah, so that's pretty much the basics of chain fishing. All around, it is not worth it. So coming on up here, we get ourselves our skip travel location here by talking to this, camper there. And sneaking around back here, we get ourselves a hidden item, a rare candy. Very nice and dandy. So I think with this all done, we have ourselves a grassy patch, we have ourselves a fishing spot, and we have ourselves a, open seas right there for a new Pokemon. And there's quite a few new Pokemon here in the open seas. Before we do so, one last thing I'm going to do is, fight this fighter. There we go. Black Belt. There we go. That's the character class. The reason why is because there's two very rare Pokemon available here that you might want to try to fight. Alright. Draining Kiss since you don't have much for his stats. Yeah, I know I'm a little bit high level for this point in the game, but I say meh to that. Mostly it makes trying to find a rare Pokemon a lot easier. Just to get this guy out of the way. Alright, with that trainer out of the way, the reason why I'm doing this is because I just want to go back and forth here because this resets the Pokemon available here. Go away, Clobbopus, you're not that great. So you can just go all the way out here and it resets the Pokemon available in this grassy patch here. The reason I'm doing this is because extremely rarely, a 1% chance for them to spawn, you'll be able to encounter yourself a Delmai. However, though, by going back and forth between here, you kind of cycle them out, and more or less, with 3 guaranteed spawns here, more or less, it'll be closer to about a 3% chance for a Delmai to spawn as you do one of these cycles. No, thank you, Clobbopus. Oh, Bergmite, I actually need you for my decks. You're like one of the very few Pokemon I don't have yet. Alright, I'm gonna go back and forth for a bit, just trying to see if I can get my thing in. There we go. It actually didn't take that long for Delmais to spawn. But yeah, Delmais is a pretty rare Pokemon available here, but one that I absolutely love. I'll be honest, Delmais is one of my favorite Pokemon of the Alola region. Probably my second favorite behind Alolan Raichu or Ninetales. But it's definitely really up there. It's just one of those weird Pokemon that I really like for some reason. Mostly because it's an interesting Pokemon because it essentially has 3 types. Oh yeah. And also it hits super duper hard. I'll be honest, if Delmais were available a little bit earlier, I was actually really considering using a Delmais for my team. Yeah, I really like Delmais. I think it's a really cool and underrated Pokemon. Only problem though is that it's really hard to catch. It also hits surprisingly extremely hard. It's a really good Pokemon. Iron Head for the flinch, I guess. I already have one in the deck, so it's not the end of the world if it faints. Yeah, it's 10 levels below us, and it's still doing considerable damage. Ultra Ball? Unless this guy has, like, perfect stats and everything. Which is totally possible if it's unbreedable. No. No, that's only Legends. Never mind. Yeah, that's a very potent Pokemon. Decided to bring it up just because Delmais is a very good option and one that I consider very underrated. It's a very rare Pokemon to catch, but it's a good way to get them. So I need to go ahead and bring Muse back from the death and all that stuff. So I think with all this derping out of the way, revive my team from the brinks of despair. So I'm going to go ahead and huddle up here in this very cold atmosphere. And it's about time we do a little bit of bios here, because we've already kind of went over 3 Pokemon available here already. Let's go into them in a little bit more detail, so once again, skip ahead if you don't want me rambling on. Alright, the first new Pokemon which we've already kind of gone over in the Isle of Armor is Grapploct. You can find Grapploct at level 50 around here in the waters, while Clobbopus you can find in the grass, but evolves with the move of Taunt, which it kind of learns towards the start, so essentially you get Grapploct. As a Pokemon, Grapploct doesn't really do too much. It's an alright attack power, not super amazing. It works well for the next gym though. It's a slow Pokemon that has some alright moves like Reversal, Superpower, Topsy-Turvy, and Octolock, its signature move. As for some TMs and TRs, Ice Punch, Dig, Liquidation, and that's about it. Not super fantastic move-wise. It more or less exists. Its stats are just kind of there, but kind of lackluster compared to the likes, say, Conkeldurr and Machamp. Its stats are just kind of there. It's pretty late in the game. It's not really worth it. The only reason why you consider using it is that it's pretty high level for this point of the game. Next up is Bergmite. If you ever want a Mighty Glacier Pokemon, Bergmite is for you. Avalugg is a super strong physical attacking Pokemon having a good attack stat and amazing defense. 184 defense is one of the highest out there, and it has a pretty good HP to help stand it out loads for physical attacks. Main problems though is everywhere else. It has terrible specials and is super slow. It will be outsped by pretty much everything and melted in seconds. It wants to be a very defensive Pokemon, but the problem though is that Ice type is the worst defensive typing, only resisting itself. So no matter what, it's going to take lots of damage from a lot of sources. So yeah, it does have a little bit of good power to it too, like Gyro Ball is pretty good for its slow speed, Crunch, Earthquake, and Body Press is almost a necessity for it to really stand out. 184 attacking power will hit very hard. However though, there's a lot of better contenders for this move, such as Onix and Steelix for example. And plus, if you want a good Ice type Pokemon that's physical wall, Cloyster I consider a little bit of a better option, just because it has access to better special moves, and it's slightly better in the special department, not by much, but overall Bergmite's an okay Pokemon, but nothing super fantastic. Next up is Delmai. Superly rare. I really like Delmai as a Pokemon. It's a very strong physical attacking Pokemon with good defenses, but it is pretty slow. What makes Delmai interesting though is that it's a grass ghost type Pokemon, but it gets stabbed from its ability Steel Worker because, yeah, it gives a stab bonus to Steel type, so it's essentially 3 types without the quad weaknesses. As for its TRs, it's okay. Not really too much for its moves, though. So yeah, Heavy Slam is a pretty good one. Power Whip, Anchor Shot, or Iron Head, Phantom Force, Earthquake, Brick Break, Liquidation. And some special moves like Shadow Ball and Giga Drain, since its special stat isn't too shabby. All around, it's a pretty nice Pokemon, and I wish Pokemon would more people would give Delmai a chance. It's a really nice Pokemon. So yeah, too bad that Delmai is just such a rare Pokemon to exist in all the games that it's found in. So yeah. Next up, in the waters, we have Wilmer. Wilmer is an alright water-type Pokemon. As a Pokemon, it's a pretty nice mixed attacking Pokemon, somewhat slow, low defenses, but a crap load of HP. It's an alright Pokemon, but its speed stat is a little bit of an issue. Water Spout does do some pretty good damage, otherwise Surf for the consistency, Bounce for all the memes, Earthquake, Ice Beam, Iron Head, and all that stuff. Wilmer evolves into Wailord at level 40, which is pretty much right around here. So yeah, honestly though, it's a kind of a lackluster Pokemon. Its HP stat's really all there is going for it. And plus there's other Pokemon like Lapras around to really outpace Wilmer. And all around it's an okay Pokemon, but there's some better fish in the sea. Speaking of Lapras, the last Pokemon available here is Lapras, another super rare Pokemon you can find here fishing. Its stats, it's a pretty tanky Pokemon. Its stats reflect very well for a tanky nature, having really well-rounded stats, having a high HP, minus the attacking stats. Its speed stat, though, is a little bit lacking, but yeah. It has a nice amount of HP to take quite a bit of damage. Combine this with a good amount of move pools, such as Surf, Ice Beam, Earthquake, Thunderbolt, Mega Horn, Iron Tail, Zen Headbutt, Dragon Pulse, Dragon Dance, Iron Head, and quite a other few moves. You have a lot of options to choose from to make Lapras a very diverse Pokemon. It's a very well-rounded Pokemon with not really too much in terms of weaknesses. Well, I guess it does have a few weaknesses thanks to Ice and Water having a fair amount. But all around as a Pokemon, it doesn't really have too much that really hinders it. It's a nice, well-rounded Pokemon that can serve you pretty well for this late in the game. If you want to have a more consistent Lapras, you'll have to wait until the last gym. Alright, with that nonsense out of the way, I think it's time we go ahead and wrap up the rest of this route. We'll go ahead and sneak on past the Clobby. And run into that Mantike there. Alright then, so heading around here, we get ourselves a Max Revive. Could've used that like 10 seconds ago. Or I guess 10 minutes ago because of bios. So heading on through this route though, besides a lot of Wilmer to block the way, there's quite a few interesting detours here, such as the Black Belt, hiding behind the Black Belt. I like that convenient placing, in for opponent's weak spots, and strike. That's all there is to it. To use 4 moves, that's all it should take. You're using a Clobopus. That's weaker than the wild Clobopus around here, sir. You kinda deserve to get booped like that. Because coming right here, we get ourselves 3 dive balls behind a nice, cold couple here. What do I want for this couple? Yeah, this should be fine. Hello there. Nice rare double battle. Sorry, it certainly is a beach. It's just too cold. Yeah, not a great spot. What do you think about my secret beach? It's a little mysterious paradise located on the very cold ocean. You've come all this way here, so I'll give you a present. I thought you were a double battle. Oh, well, we get TM45 Dive here. It's a move. The move Dive. Your Pokemon won't be hit by attacks while it's diving in the water. That's right, maybe similar to my beach, which is so cold that nobody visits. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be a very nice and wonderful swim, so another nice fishing spot there, I guess. So continuing on through the ocean here. Yeah, we're kind of looping back to the island beach here. I guess going back to the water just to double check, because I think there's one spot that I did forget up here. Ice Stone! So that is one of the first sources of Ice Stone, technically. Okay, yeah, it's right down here I was thinking, right? Or did I already get this? Okay, I must have already got it, yeah. As you can tell, my brain's a little bit on water right now. Okay then, so going on further on here, we get ourselves a little bit of a choke point here. Just avoid the Clobopus there, and head on to the beach. We get TM22 Rockslide, a very good move here. Yeah, it's a very good move. It's like 75 power, 95 accuracy, chance of flinch. That Wilmer exerts energy. So one thing I should mention about Brilliant Pokemon, though I don't think I've mentioned it quite necessarily, is that Brilliant Pokemon, they have a slightly higher chance of being a shiny Pokemon. The more you kill, the more likely they are going to be shiny. I'll go over the mechanics once we have the Shiny Stone. As you can see, Yeah, that Wilmer probably has a perfect HP and special defense stat. Alright, 221. So, yes, so the more Pokemon of a... Sorry, the more you kill a certain type of Pokemon, the more likely they are going to appear with a brilliant energy. Hello there, fisherman. Or I guess a swimmer. I finished all my warm-ups. Okay, let's battle with everything we've got. Alright, our guys is 53. You know, this is actually very wrong. Roselia is actually a very small Pokemon. Sorry, Roserade is a pretty small Pokemon. Wailord is like the second largest Pokemon in existence. Hooray for weird proportions! Alright, level ups for Cremuse and Spartoon. I get tired from the warm-ups of Pokemon, and I gave it too much. Well, I mean, you did do considerable damage to Cremuse because of, Wishy-Washy being a pretty potent Pokemon. Yeah, I'll try to use Gunbore a little bit more. Because I think we're mostly done with the Pokemon. With the, trainers here on this road, I think. At least, I think. Just gotta beware of the, patrolling, Pokemon. Alright, then. So here on the beach, we have ourselves another swimmer here. And a thing of PP up there, too. I'm all rested up, so how about you be my opponent? Alright, Klimbor is 51. I'm a mermaid. I want to return to the ocean. Well, it's a very cold ocean, to say the least. Alright, then. So with that all done, avoid this, set here, and we get ourselves a trainer sign here, I guess. Trainer tips. There are certain Pokemon... Sorry, there are times when you throw a Pokeball to catch a Pokemon and shakes just once. This curious phenomenon is to occur the more you catch, the more likely it's to occur. Since it makes it more likely you'll be able to catch your target, it's called a critical catch. Yeah, I've already gone over this before. I'm a very good I'm very sure to catch a lot of Pokemon. Swimming trains muscles. Muscles launch moves. Well, this is awkward. Yeah, you don't have skill link, bro. You ain't skilled like me. And not even a level up there. To deal with the shock of losing, I'm going to swim far, far away. Have you tried the Holland region? I heard it's a very long swim there. And very extreme there, too. So heading across the waters here, we get ourselves Circhester Bay. And a Protector evolves right on into Rhyperior via trade of... Nice snipe there, Mantike. Yeah, right on into Rhyperior. Otherwise, yeah. Anyways, there's a beach right up there that you just cannot access because hooray for roadblocks. So I think with that all done, we're mostly done here in Circhester Bay. It's quite a dense route, actually. There's a lot of neat things here and there to explore. And for some reason, I feel like I'm forgetting something like a zoom lens something. I feel like I might have forgot something, but honestly, I'm not really too concerned. Alright, big pearl there. And I guess a trainer there. Sorry, Klimbor, you don't have enough power on you right now. Alright, last trainer here. I'm doing research to see if one day I can swim anywhere with my beloved Toxapex. Yeah, stay away from the coral reefs, please. Cursula is already depressed as hell. Alright, Flahero grew to 53 and Rosalina's 54. That fight was annoying. Is this the limit of water type moves? No, I can still come up with more. You're protecting every other turn! And Toxapex is already a defensive Pokemon. Alright, Max Elixir there. And with this all done, we are now out here in Spikemuth outskirts. Here in the grass, there's not really a lot of new Pokemon here. Most of the stuff that you can find in the bay and the not bay area. But we are starting to go away from the icebergs into more reasonable territory, I guess. I guess I could go ahead and that looks like a spot for a hidden item. I guess not. So yeah, so not really too much here. Sculplin's right out here. Boosts critical hit ratio, which is very nice. And a double battle here that we could easily avoid. Right here, new berries, I guess. Alright, 3 Lumberries. To Rosalie. Alright, and we got a double battle here because why not? Zing Dots! That's what makes this a party hall. If I dance, I shine. My Pokemon shines brighter too. Alright, so we got a dancing duo. Guess we're gonna be dancing mad pretty soon. Alright, Toxtricity and Maractus. Kinda makes sense too, because Maractus is a dancing Pokemon, while Toxtricity is a singing Pokemon. And this is actually a very bad setup. We'll make do. I guess we'll get rid of you. And as for you, bring up Sandygast, I guess? Or I guess Hourgeist. I would be intimidated by Toxtricity, but I'm not. It's Toxtricity. I mean, at least it's a little better than Maractus. It's Last Dance. And Venoshock. Reason why I swapped out. Oh no, that did almost nothing. Alright, do you have any moves that's super... Not really, Energy Ball, I guess? And Earth Power? Yeah, if only you were fast, Toxtricity, but... You're not. I'm sorry, but... You're just not a 1 for an electric type Pokemon. You're good for poison type, but not an electric type. Alright, there we go. Pokemon moves are mixed in too. We'll have an amazing vibe. Dancing, the best way to stay healthy. The best way to stay healthy is using better Pokemon. Alright, my team is a little bit beat up, so I'm going to go ahead and bring up Flair to the front. Alright then, so heading on over this way, we have ourselves a little tunnel here. So if we try going into this tunnel here, why does Spikemuth have its shutter down? Are they having a party in there? So inside this tunnel here, we can try to going across, and we can. Alright, so we arrived back here on Route 7. I am totally surprised that we can come back here right now. I guess this roadblock's been cleared up now that we have access to Spikemuth. Okay, good to know. I wanted to save that trainer for the next episode or the episode after. So as we head over here to the Spikemuth, things are a little bit off. I can't enter Spikemuth, so I've been hanging out here this whole time. Now I can challenge the Dark-type gym leader like this. What's with the gates being shut? How am I supposed to get the gym badge now? Hey, Off. Well, at least we have someone able to help us in. So right over here we get ourselves 3 dire hits. I guess that's pretty good. So now we're going to head on through the grassway here, try to avoid the Pokemon. And right up here we have ourselves Marnie once again. See if there's anything else here where Marnie was hiding out. Yes, 3 Gartsbacks. Alright, let's see what you're on about, Marnie. I was born here, so I know another way in. If you want to get into this town, how about I show you the way? But you're my rival, so you'll have to beat me in a battle first, got it? With pleasure. You've got a pretty good win streak in the gym challenge, just like me. I expect you as my rival and all that. But I got too much at stake to go around losing now. And our next fight against Marty begins. Marty is starting with Light Brittle, 42, Prankster for the ability moves, Fake Out, Torment, Nasty Plot, and Sucker Punch. I fired up a whole lot. I'm going to beat you a lot into the ground. Got it? Alright then. So first things first, I'm just going to use Bounce because you're going to use... You're supposed to use Fake Out! Marty, how could you bluff me like this? Alright then. Weird move, but I guess. Yeah, not really too hard of a fight. Then again, we've been a little bit high level for this point in the game. Don't worry, it will level itself out eventually. Next up's going to be Toxicroak. Alright, Toxicroak's level 43, Dry Skin for the ability moves, Venoshock, Sucker Punch, Swagger, and Poison Jab. So this poor Pokemon is weak to fire-type moves too, but I got a diverse move pool. Hooray for Raidens, I guess. Alright, our guess is 54. Alright, next up's going to be Scrofty. Alright, Scrofty is level 43 Shed Skin for the ability to use Brick Break, Scary Face, Crunch, and Swagger, so a pretty powerful Pokemon. Yeah, let's go for the bounce. And if it fails, I can get the paralysis. In a Smarty fight, I wish it was a little... Nice miss. At least this wasn't high jump miss. I feel like this is Calmer or something. Because we all know how much I love my high jump kick. Alright, meet Gravity for me. Oh wow, you lived. Then again, Scrafties are pretty defensive Pokemon, so not too surprising. Double kick, I guess? Oh, a nice hyper. Alright, let's go for another double kick. And I wish you could use Brick Break. But I guess you can't win them all. There we go. Scrofty is down. Alright, Commuse is 54. Lastly, it's going to be Morpeko. Let's end up the spin of the Spartoon. Morpeko's level 44. Hunger Switch with ability to use Quick Attack, Torment, Spark, and Bite. Not too bad of a last Pokemon. As expected, my rival, you really know how to get me riled up. Alright, Morpeko is not a great Pokemon, so this should be a pretty good last bout, so wrap it up. Here's a special move I've been saving for such an occasion. Oh no, Spark, if only you had I hate you. I hate you, game. Alright, Morpeko's down. There we go. Level is for Spartoon and Clembora. What's with that? My Pokemon didn't get a chance to really do their thing at all. Ugh. My partner Morpeko has been interested in you and your strength, and I think I get it now. But I've got everyone in Spikemuth supporting me. I'm definitely going to get all 8 gym badges just so we can have a rematch with you. Don't you forget it. I'll get my revenge in the Champions Cup. Anyways, I promised I'd show you a way in, so follow me. Alright then, so let's head on in. Alright then, so we have found a way into Spikemuth, and the door is jammed shut, and there's no way into these houses. So we kind of get railroaded into the area. So, my Pokemon are a little bit beat up, but not too bad. Yeah, I'm sure you get a whole lot of customers out to you. There we go. Hope to see you again. Alright then. Any trainer who's made it all the way to Spikemuth got a right wicked look to them. Well, you've made it here, so I guess there's nothing to be done. You better be ready to Fierce Pierce. Alright. You, don't you dare make Marnie's Morpeko cry, okay? I mean, Marnie's Morpeko has been a little bit interested in me, so with that all done, we managed to do good progress this episode. We managed to cross Searchester Bay and arrive here in Spikemuth. Next time in Pokemon Sword and Shield, we explore Spikemuth and get ourselves the next gym badge and see what's going on here with Team Yell, since they seem to be very keen here. I will see you all then.